big picture, please. Are we just being paranoid, as the president says, or is there serious reason? Because even BSP said there's going to be like a 0.3 or reduction in performance or growth, whatever.
I think it's great that the Banco Central already took initial steps to recognize that there will be an economic impact of the virus.
Yeah.
Beyond the clinical impact, I think the economic implications will be very, very important to consider at this point. Mm-hmm. And I think to put things in context, we have to understand where Wuhan and Hubei province are like now in the economy. The Philippines consider China, or we've been trading with China for at least five years, and we are considering China a major trading partner. So we have to understand what Wuhan is, or what role does Wuhan play in the world economy.
Okay.
There are more than 500 auto manufacturers that are headquartered doing a lot of manufacturing activities in Wuhan. And in addition to those more than 500 factories in Wuhan, there are also pharmaceuticals, other electronic companies who are doing business, actually manufacturing in Hubei. Mm-hmm. It's not just Wuhan. Wuhan is the capital city of Hubei, but this is like the epicenter of coronavirus, but at the same time, a major hub for our economy. So if we had been enjoying low inflation, low prices, I think people will also can relate to that. China has been a major source of cheap commodities, and therefore, if we lock down 1 billion people right now, that's a major lockdown that has never been done before. I don't remember having seen that kind of scale.
Yeah.
We lock down a whole country. We are also locking down economic activities, and that will have a major economic dent on our economy.
Because normally we think in terms of, okay, China selling to us, China sending us products, and we forget that we're also selling and sending products to China,
right.
And they're the bigger market for us compared to Chinese products. Because parang latak lang yata tayo in the global scenario. Our requirements are smaller, Ichu.
Yeah, very minuscule. Pero considering the fact that Wuhan, as he has mentioned, Professor Leyco has mentioned, is really most of our products made in China and cheaper nga. But definitely, you have also mentioned the car manufacturing, but the most important one is tourism. In fact, Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez admitted before the Senate public hearing last Tuesday that it will really hit much Philippine tourism because China is the number 2 source, the second most number of tourists coming from China. And we have reports from Boracay, Calibo, Aklan, that the usual number of tourists now there have gone down to half. And many of their establishments are experiencing the slowdown because of the lockdown. And there are many activities taking place that have to be postponed or canceled. As you mentioned, even the IT people are complaining. Many of these conferences and attendances to international activities have been postponed. Some of these are being hosted here in the Philippines.
Yeah, because we are like a go-to place for events.
Yes.
Second, maybe to China and Taiwan.
Yes.
There is an attraction to come here for at least for mainland Chinese.
Yes.